All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the drawing for the Drawfest4. Today I actually want to finish this one up. What does it still need? Well, as you can see, there are some missing parts here. I actually resized it a bit, and I actually don't have time around 7 o'clock because I'm gonna have a barbecue. Because apparently, at 30 degrees, it is a smart way to go for a barbecue because it's goddamn summer already, and I don't even know why it's already summer. It's not supposed to be summer, actually. It's supposed to be spring, but hey, that's the thing that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be going on a barbecue tonight, so I don't have to cook. That is actually quite one of the things that I really like about it. And yeah, so what I'm going to be aiming for right now is I'm going to make a nice little icon in the circle part. Then we're going to be editing up the blank parts and making it a little bit more nicer to look at. And then I think we can call it a day because it actually does have everything that is necessary to maintain. So, no further ado, let's get started. So what I need to do right now is actually add it in these strokes, because the main issue I had was that I actually had to resize it because I felt the need that it was not complete. I didn't like it how it was, so I'm gonna be editing in. There you go. And after that, it all will be fine. It's just that it is some time to work with it, and it can happen. It can happen. My voice is almost getting back to normal, so that's also good. Being able to talk for 3 whole days is partying for 3 days is actually not a very smart move, but hey, at least I know my limits. So, yeah. Also, yesterday I actually went to a hotel with my parents to visit my uncle. Yeah, my uncle. Yeah. So, but he was not home. I was like, yes, you have an appointment, and then you don't have an appointment. It's like, hmm. That's indeed a problem. That's indeed a problem. We cannot fix that. So yeah, we have been waiting almost for 1 hour there, and he didn't show up. So apparently he was busy doing other stuff. Oh well. But the good thing about it is I had some nice little food. I ordered myself some what is it called? Pie? Yeah, pie. And it actually turned out pretty good. I like pie. It's one of those things that I really like, and it's very easy to eat. It's very tasty when it is warm weather because of the amount of sugar that's inside. And one of the best thing about it is you also have some whipped cream with it, and that is also ice and ice cold. So nice, very cooling effect. Let's put it that way. Oh, what the? Oh my god! Stop it! I did not even select that. All right. So yeah, I did that. I ordered myself some pie, ate the pie. It was actually peaches pie because I do like peaches. It's one of my favorite kind of food to have on a pie. That and cherries, probably. Cherry on top is always tradition anyway. And then we're gonna be adding in these things right here. So yeah, there are some issues here and there, but they will be fixed. It's not that it's gonna be a big deal, luckily. It's just that there are some issues here and there that need to be dealt with before I can leave it all up. There you go. Alrighty then. So now I can add this one here. And then add in the colorful color. There you go. Alright. Now we're gonna add in the other colors so that we can have the rest of it as well. We'll do our tree here. So one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, two there, one there, two there. Yes. Now we're gonna add in the darker color, and then after that we're gonna add in the light color, and then it should be all fine. Luckily, you know, these little nooks and crannies that I need to do, it's very relaxing. Normally when you have a very hectic day, it's not good, but you know, today it's not a very good day to go outside. With 30 degrees outside, it's quite extreme. And I do not like to get sunburned. I had it once happened to me and I didn't like it. Sunburning is like one of those things that I'm like, oh hell no, I'm gonna be skipping that one. So yeah, gonna be working on this. Then after that, after once finished, we can then take a look in what we need to do next. And then after that, I will probably take a shower and clean up the main kitchen. And hopefully, you know, have some nice little food afterwards. Some snack, like a drink, like milk or something like that. Something very easy to drink at such hot days. Alright. Now we got this up and running. We can now get back to where we wanted to be. So, this right here is one of those things. We need to figure out what we're going to be doing with this. So, we have this. This is not what I want anymore because I have changed my vision. And I do want to make an icon out of this. A little icon that, you know, gives joy towards the viewer. So something like this, you know, fish. So like a fish maybe. And then something like that. Ooh, I know. I know. Oh, yes. I know what I want to draw. A sea turtle. That is actually quite a fun thing to draw. Alright. Need to be a tiny little bit tinier, the tail, so gotta be doing that. Something like that. Then I'm gonna draw the quite cute eyes. Ain't that a cute one? Hold up. Yes, amazing. Alright, hold up. There we go. Cute little baby turtle. Sweet. Alright, now we have a turtle emblem here right now. That is cool. Now we actually need to make sure that this is actually drawn in perfectly. The whole point of this turtle emblem, by the way, is just to make it a nice looking emblem. Alright. Sweet. Now we're gonna get over here. Alright. That's a perfectly realistic turtle. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna make sure that this turtle looks nice. There you go. Normal brownish. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna find out what I'm gonna be doing with this. Hmm. Now the question is where I go with this. Now we're gonna go for this one. Add color on that one. There we go, and nice. All right. Four distance, and then it's gonna be 5, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Right. Nice. So how does this work? That looks great. I like it. I like it. It gives a good old-fashioned golden coin effect. Now we have done that. We can now add in the stuff I want for the background. So how do we do that? Yes. We're gonna add this into another part. So group lines. Then underneath that will be brown. Nice. We already have now a nice little looking bamboo structure. Sweet, with wood structure underneath it. Alright, so now I actually have that. We can actually have this. Ooh. To 4 maybe? Yes, I can see stuff more better now. Alright, where is that last bit? New, yes. Alright, now we have actually this. Now we need to actually add some more stuff to it. So... No, I don't want that. I actually like this more. So let me see. Is it actually done correctly, everything? I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. Sweet. So now I actually have a very informative, nice looking drawing about garlic. And a turtle, of course, because, you know, turtles are very important. Environments are fun and, you know, it's nice looking. Alright. Can we actually have a nice side effect on it as well? Let me see if I can do it with a stamp then. So why is that? Why is this thing gone? Ah. A stamp. What is it called? Stars, right? Yeah. Alright. Nice. I think that is actually quite nice looking. Very realistic approach upon garlic, I guess. Do we then want to have an additional effect on this as well? What about this with 40 capacity and then, doing that? That looks fun. And of course, erasing all of it. We don't need. Nice. So if we now approach this, can we now read everything that there is on this tablet? Yes, there is. The pointy bit, the kelp, the roots, the garlic. Ooh, it's even very detailed as well. Nice. All right. We actually succeeded in drawing the fully realistic idea of drawing a goddamn garlic plant. It is very realistic. It has the right proportions. It looks nice. It feels nice, and everything in there is good. And we even have a little tip on the end. Nice. Did we write it down properly? Yes, we did. All right. We now need to only clean up some bits here and there that I don't agree with. Like this bit right there. Then also the bits right over here. Fixing that, yes, and then with the other one as well. Alrighty then. I think that is a very nice idea. Do I want to add some more stuff to it? I could add some nice looking effect on it, but I don't know how that's gonna be working out. I could technically add a second layer to this to give it a little bit of a lifting upwards. Oh, wait, hold up. So that's the idea. Then we're gonna drag it. Then we're gonna vaporize it a bit. Nice. All right. All right. We got that all up and running. Now we need to actually add in some Docker effect over here. That's all that needs to be doc. Now we're going to add that as well into the original one right here. Same idea, same reason. Just add in that color. All right. Now we're going to remove again everything that is not what I want. Sweet. Now we're going to clean up this mess. Nice. Now that looks like a typical garlic. I like it. It looks good. Sweet. So now we actually have garlic on the menu, with a realistic approach even, and a nice style towards it as well. With of course a turtle on top, just to make sure that everything looks good. After all, seafood is the best food with garlic. Duh. Alright. Not that I like to eat turtles, but I do like to eat blood them fish. I like them. They taste so good. Especially cabillaud. Baby cabillaud. Alright. That was it for today. I hope you'll have enjoyed with that part. Let's see. What do we now need to do on the Pixiv Drawfest? Drawfest4 Electric Boogaloo. Alright, we need to do that, and we need to go to YouTube for draw YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Drawfest4. Let's see. Archives. Model, how to draw model lightning, lightning with expression. No. Why? Why is it not there? Nope, it's not there, right? No, it is not. Fine, I guess we're gonna go here then. Speed drawing, part 2, draw tube. No, it's not here. It's not yet here. Bloody hell. It has not yet been archived, has not. Yep, it's only gonna be archived later. Ha, ha, ha. Fun. 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 Alright, fine. I will find it myself then. Pixiv. Drawing in Drawfest. Eh. Alright, what is the last one then? Probably. Let's see. What is the last one gonna be then about? Look how many copies there are of the copycats. This one is one of them, then that one is one of them. It's like you can see most of them to be almost a copy of them. Interesting to see, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like they all have used the same picture to draw from. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you then take a look at can I see mine on this one? Probably not. No. But let's do that, because that's actually quite a very interesting idea of it, If you look at the picture that I have right here, hold up. This is why it's so important to make sure that you have your own style and all that jam. Because it's all good and handy dandy when you see this, for instance, or you see where is it? Yeah. Allow me to spot all the copies of somebody copying their homework. One. Let's see. What is this again? You use the coloration upon. Oh, hold up. I need to draw this on the other side, otherwise you cannot see it. Ha! Almost forget that. All right. So I'll put this into size tiny. Can I do that? Like, I can make it tinier, right? Yeah, there you go. Gotta put that right. Ah! Bloody. No. There you go. Need to move it on the background so that we can see. Alright. Now we can put this here. Like that. Don't need to do that. Yes. Alright. Now we have it nice and tiny so we can see. So this drawing, for instance, is you're highlighting one color and the other colors are still dark. So you're using the coloration effect that I use in the background, but you're using it on a very slow scale. You're using it with black and white, and then you add some colors in there, ta-da, to-do, and wazza, it happens. So this is one of the copy houseworks. Then we're gonna go to the same style, a little more less basic. It has a far better expression in the head faces, so it has a better expression in the faces and a better proportion in the faces, but it still has the same, how do you say, it's still not yet unique in most cases, because you can see that there is one character right there that's always in the same bloody damn direction. And the same goes for the 3 characters on top, and that is realized. You feel it, you can see it. It's not yet there. It's there, but it's not yet there. But it does have a better proportion to it. It looks better. It feels better. But it's not, the style that, I would consider being their own style. Then we're gonna have another one, which is this one, which is full black and white. So no colors whatsoever, no highlights, only shading and what is it called? Shadowing? Yeah. shading and shadowing. So there is nothing there. Then we're gonna go to the next one, which is right here. Which now instead of coloring, it's using the graffiti-like approach. I believe it is a filter that you can use on the drawing. It gives a sketchy feeling towards it. Yes, that is true. It still has all the same issues that it had before. It has no unique style towards it because it's still the same style as the artist that you actually got inspired from. And it does have some colors in it, but it's not showing. All right, it's not a real mindscape of your own. It's more like, here's some fan art, YOLO MOLO. Then we're gonna go to the next one, which is already getting decent towards a decent own art style with, characters that are from their own art style, but it still uses the characters from the game itself, which is a thing, but it still has all the same thing. It has all the proportions, all the it still has all the same issue, which is positions on the characters, the faces, how they look, and with this one, even it's less lively than the other one. This one has far more a lively feeling towards it than this one. This one is very different on approach, and that doesn't work well with it. All right, let's continue. Let's see if we can find more of the same shit. Probably we can, and I already see one. Ah, there it is. Huh, what a surprise. We find a second one. We find what? How many is it now? I'm gonna be counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We found a second one, or 6. So this is the 6th one. This actually used the same issue that I did with the mid sections. It has this neon grid effect towards it, but however, instead of having the characters, but it still keeps everything the same. So there is no unique characters towards it. It doesn't have a unique position towards it. It's still all the same stuff, but except with a different kind of feeling towards it. So it has some shininess to it, but it doesn't have, something special. Then we have a new one, which actually has their own art style towards it, but still uses the same position, and has not implemented the effects that are necessary to give the feeling towards what we are looking for, which is the headspace. So it's not actually it's actually not, it doesn't have the neon effect or anything like that. It doesn't have the it doesn't have the feeling of that the picture is coming towards you, and therefore it's very bland. Yes, it has shading, but it doesn't have the feeling that you need for the mindscape. If you want to have a decent mindscape, I would recommend you to look at this one right here. That is a mindscape. It still lacks the effect that that is necessary for it, which is the neon effect or anything that pops out of it. So it lacks that. Then we have an inspiration on the house part, which is also a drawing that I actually from the Drawfest itself. So it's the let's see which one it is. So it's that one right here. So it's either they're gonna use for this one or it's gonna be using this one. So this one is one of them. They are being using most likely for idea. So this feeling towards it, it's missed that. It does miss it, but it's a good direction. Now, so let's go back to where we were. 6, 7. I wonder where we're going here. See, this is already better. There are now 1, 2. This is now already better. They are in a different position, but it does look very sketchy, which is true, but it does lack still some stuff in it. But it's better. There is a much better proposition. This one is also very good. it has new twists toward it. Now, this one, again, generic. This time it uses the blue background with the black, and it uses faded words, which is absolutely horrible because now you don't have even the name not popping off, which is horrible. You want to have this name. You want this name to be very popping in. Like, which one has it actually had that done properly? I think this one actually had the popping of the name pretty good, but it's still missing that neon red towards it. But yeah, this one actually used a very beige color, which is not good for it. All right, it's not great. Now, if you want to have a good approach, or you want to have a good team for this, that is a Mindscape, technically, with the effects that are in the art style of the original creator, but then also it does give you the headspace. Same as this, also has a good headspace. It uses the neon. It does have the effects that are necessary for the headspace to be correct. Here you have neon red, but now you have a very red background with a black effect. So same thing. It still has the same proposition again. It has the same positions of the characters again. And now you cannot see the red lining, so it doesn't even have the right naming. So technically, it's now a little sketch upon the background. The main reason I did not put any title in here is, for instance, is because I actually wanted to make the impression, the thought behind it that, he's trying to catch his butterfly but then falls down, and then that's the experience. But but then you also have wacky shenanigans going around when you are trying to locate the butterfly again after you fall down. So you climb up, back again, and then you fall down, you find the butterfly. In the end, of course, he finds the butterfly in the bugs. Of course, in a bugged menu, you find the butterfly. Duh, because it's a bug. Get it? So, yeah. This one, I'm not a fan. I do like the effect in the background right there. The expressions, the characters are lively, but the main issue here is that, you have a very black on red background with no highlights upon, no special highlights upon it. That causes a lot of issues. That's always a main problem with also drawing styles like this. If you have like a very detailed drawing style and you don't have a very highlighted effect on it, you cannot get the right thing towards it. So that's the whole point. But this, for instance, is a spot. So technically, I would not count it as a very effortful drawing. Like with this one, for instance, it took me quite a long time. But the main problem was, of course, my hand is then getting tired because I drew so much. Therefore, the rest of the competition. That's why next time I will definitely work on something on one drawing alone and then, get that up and running properly. But yeah, that one, not so good. This one is static view. It's very basic. I have seen this kind of art style before in some of the manga styles, I believe. It's a very simplistic art style, but it does do the trick of positioning the characters in the right position. You can see that the characters are the characters they are. However, it's still the same. Technically, there is no there is no uniqueness towards it. Like if I this one, that one, this one, and for instance, I will pick this one and that one. I would say the best one right now on those things would be if you have the unique art style. I would say this one is actually the best one because of how the characters are expressed. They have a very gentle expression, and the person did actually do a highlight on the characters. Therefore, it actually it views better. Right now, for instance, this one, it's too colorful. Because the main issue is the main character is gray, yes, gray out, but now everything is colorful. And when everything is colorful, there is no highlight. Therefore, there is nothing colorful about it. So this one is actually not as good as I hoped it would be, but you know, at least you had the colors, at least you had the colored letters, but now the whole color letters actually fade back into the background. That's the main problem I had with this drawing, for instance. I had it as well. When I was working on it, I was like, all right, how the hell do I get everything in here detailed while still keeping the depth of view? This is why I actually abrupt some of the parts here. So you have this right here, which is actually which actually overlaps into this one. The bomb that falls also overlaps in multiple targets. And then you can also see that this one also overlaps into the multiple targets. And then yes, you can get actually a very wacky shenanigans, but you still keep the point of depth towards it, because there are two dark pictures in one area or around the area of the highlighted picture. Therefore, you can have a nice little thing, same as this one. These two complement each other. So this one is very colorful, very red, and then you have blue. And because blue is there, you can see that this, if I move this around, you can feel that it's still, it's still visible. It still points towards the point where I need to be. The same goes for this one right here. The whole point is that this looks like when you go to a church where everything is glassy. That's the whole point of it. And yes, it does also feel like it. It feels like it's merged into the background. But when you have these three near each other, you can see, yeah, that's a snake. You can see where it is, the holes in the background. It all gives that lovely space. And then this one is very busy, because that's the whole point. You want to have a busy structure that actually catches your eye. Therefore, you spot the close clock. Well, therefore you spot Stony, and well, he rings a bell, and then instantly, the bomb is getting like bzzzt, like buzzed into oblivion with that. All right, let's continue. So this one is a little bit better. There is now more stuff towards it. However, I do not like it that, you now have you have only line arted letters, which then doesn't complement with the main thing. Like, you want to see the whole sign of the team, of like, you want to say hello. All right, you type in hello, and then you don't see hello. It's the same problem I had with the letters here, for instance. I wanted to make sure that if I look at this, I can see, yes, that's a 1. That's a 1. You can see where it goes. You know what the letter is. You know what the word is. There you go. You find what you need. 2, you see where 2 is. All right, I can look up 2 and I can see it. If I cannot spot the letter properly, because you use white upon a white background, upon a white screen with a white drawing, the most things that will happen is that you won't be able to see what is going on with it. So let me see where we are now with this. All right. We're back at part 2. So yeah, for instance, this one is actually also decently done. You can see this is black and white again, grayscaled. Which has the problem that nothing is highlighted, therefore things cannot be seen. Hey, my drawing. Okay, well, we can quit now already. So, the whole point is, yes, you're using the characters that are into the game. You're using the main, probably you're using the main picture that has been provided by you. However, because everybody is doing it, the uniqueness of the drawing will not be spotted. If you look at all these pictures right now, if you look at all these generic pictures right now that are here, they're all generic. Even mine, it's generic for reasons beyond belief. You can see there are some multiple things that are actually spotted out of this, that are actually, eye tinted beyond belief. The main issue with this one is actually that it's a little bit too big, so it won't be shown off that much. But yes, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scenarios. So technically, yes, this is actually a very interesting concept with that mindscape. then again, you also have this one. That is a very interesting idea, very strange looking drawing. And this one right here. That one, oh, that is a very good amount of colors that you can use into a very strange effect towards it. So yeah, that one is also very good. Then you have this one. That is also decent. And let's see which one more. And this one right here. Those mindscapes are very interesting looking, very different kind of approaches towards, you have a mindscape. Well, mindscapes are like that. And they probably have used, the background color. They have used this mindscape picture. They have used that, implemented it into their artwork, and then see where that leads. For instance, my inspiration was on the multiple scenario effect. So you have multiple scenarios for the same character in the drawing. But of course, I didn't put too much dark stuff in it because I'm not a fan of darkness anyway, and it's always that guy that's in the corner. It's like, and then when you go to sleep, it's like, yeah, you don't want to have too much dark. I prefer not watching a thriller. If I would play a horror game, I would probably literally be like, nope, 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 not even a million years, nope. So yeah, it's great. So yeah, you can see that if you look at these drawings, even if you look at this, I know there are multiple scenarios right now that are posted, but you can already see there are some couple of things that are very different than the normal approach. For instance, this one is actually the main character again, but then just the main character, that's all. But this one, that's a very good one to go for. That's a very mindscaping effect. That one is also a very mindscaping effect. That one as well. And you can see there are multiple ways of doing it. There are so many ways you can create a mindscape. But if you go for the character and you just go for the character and just go for the same generic picture, the quality of the picture actually gets lost. You wanna make something unique. You wanna make a soul into it, and because the soul is not well presented, it's not very how do you say that? Because the picture is because it then doesn't have a soul in it, it actually misses certain type of feeling towards it. Like, yes, this one, for instance, that one is very good. It's it has a main character in it. It is not a mindscape. That's totally fair, but still, it does present the uniqueness of the situation. It expresses an expression which can be felt through the picture itself, which is missing in most of these drawings. If I would look at this one, for instance, or that one, it misses the expression that is necessary to maintain the feeling of the situation at hand. You have the main title, image, and that's it. This one, for instance, has a good expression. This one has a good expression, a lovely expression of know what the hell is going on. This one as well. So yeah, now, so that we now are done with this whole drawing, I will be able to post it. Of course we're gonna be drawing. Of course we're gonna say that this is gonna be realistic garlic, baby. So yeah, we're gonna be typing it in as realistic garlic. Of course, and then we're gonna put in the now with some additional turtle token. Yeah, with some additional turtle tokens. And that is what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be much, but it's like, yeah, you're gonna make garlic, you're gonna do the garlic, you're gonna do it's... I would say this is more of a practice idea of what I want to create, of how I want to create stuff. It gives a lovely feeling towards it. It gives a nice little relaxing vibe towards it. This is very basic, I know. But it gets the point across. You wanted to represent garlic, you're gonna draw garlic. How are you gonna draw garlic? Well, you need to learn how to draw garlic. Well, you have multiple things you can draw from garlic. Those things have all names, and those names need to be represented. That's why I made this. It's like a reference sheet towards how to draw garlic. I can use this next week. I can use this tomorrow. I can use it whenever I want. And that's the fun part. Because this is actually a very good teaching moment of how to draw garlic. And of course I drew a turtle because I wanted to make a shiny goddamn coin with a turtle on it. Who doesn't like that? Because, you know, every single garlic that is used is probably going to be used also for food. And there you go. You have a very fun little thing that you can create by just, you know, doing these little spots. Even though they don't require too much effort, this is like 2-day work, but it's also shown because it's that how basic it is. But still, it gets the point across. I drew realistic garlic. I did my job. I used the proportions. I kept on the proportions. I knew what I needed to do. I used the picture. Yes, I used the picture to create it. I didn't overdraw it. I created my own garlic. I created my own garlic in the way how I wanted it to be. And this is the final result of it. It's garlic. I don't expect this to win, by the way. This is my lowest amount of effort for the most ideal circumstance. It's like this high. You probably cannot see my hand, but it's that high. So it's small. It's very small effort, but still it gets the point across. I studied garlic. I know about garlic. I read it about garlic. I see about garlic, and I know now what garlic is. All right. I know it has a flower on the top if it sprouts. I know that the flowers are purple. I know how to peel them. I know where I need to cut the garlic to make sure that it all falls off. I know that it also has a wooden-like structure in the middle if it grows. Therefore, you need to be very aware when you cut the garlic. So that's why you always break the garlic and not cut it, because otherwise your knife is gonna get, well, you know, dented. No, dented? Is that a word? Dented? No, it's not supposed to be dented, right? The sharpness is getting lost. There you go. So yeah, it's like a turtle. It's rock from it's like a turtle. It's hard from the outside, but it has some soft parts which you can cut down and use for food. Man, that sounds very evil. But okay. I hope you'll have enjoyed for today. Sorry about this whole rant about garlic, I guess. But yeah, I hope you'll have enjoyed for today. And thanks all for watching. And I'm going to be posting this, and I hope we'll see you all next time, which is going to be probably tomorrow. I need to be doing some studying upon what I needed to do. If I cannot find it, however, no big deal. I will just, you know, find out what I needed to do. Probably it's going to be just color something up in the Dropbox. It will probably be there. So, yeah. I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day. And bye!